We have been traveling for a few days now, for a few nights. We have had sleepless nights. We have been, coordinating at Ground Zero, and the ENSF team, we flew there. It's so painful. I don't even want to come up to the stage and talk about it because we have seen it with our eyes. Today, according to the program, I'm privileged and honored to share about the stories that has happened at Ground Zero. But with due permission from the chair, in the later part, we would also like to share our thoughts. And I hope the chairperson of the day will grant us. Without further ado, I would like to go straight to what has happened at Ground Zero. We have prepared an authenticated report, and for my fellow friends and the medias, we will be handing over the report to you as well after this. Ground Zero report of the incident that took place on 4th of December 2021 at Oding village, Andamon district of Nagaland. On the fateful day of 4th December 2021, the daily wagers belonging to Oding village were indiscriminately massacred by the 21 paramilitary forces at Longkau area, Oding Diru Road under Dizit subdivision. It was on Saturday at around 3:30 p.m. It so happened that the pickup van laden with 8 coal miners were returning from the mining site at Diru Valley, as the coming day was Sunday, which the Christian believers consider it as a day of worship. While the family members were expecting the return, they heard the volley of a gunshot at around 4:30 p.m. from the direction from which the vehicle they were expecting was to arrive. At first, the native villagers and family members of the victims thought that the Indian Army and the insurgent group were exchanging a fight with each other. However, they grew apprehensive and alarmed as the clock struck 7:30 and the Bolero pickup van they were expecting was not reaching the village at a usual timing. Therefore, they informed the district administration about it. As they could not wait any longer, at around 8 p.m., they set out for a search operation, only to come across the empty pickup van with the bullet mark pierced through the windshield exactly at the location of the driver's position and blood stained covered with dust and mud on the floor of the vehicle. Consequently, they were then certain enough that something unfortunate took place that directly associated with their boys. Therefore, they chased the fleeing 3 vehicles of paramilitary forces and waylaid them. On inquiry about the whereabouts of the boys, they flatly denied having any knowledge about it. In the given situation, the villagers had no other option but to check the vehicles by themselves, only to find 6 of the boys covered under a turbulent, brutally massacred, and 2 missing. In what turned out to be a clever attempt, the security forces, in an effort to look them like the militants, they traced them with camouflage uniforms and wore them boots. There began a hot altercation between the 2 parties, leading to the physical confrontation from both sides over the missing of the 2 boys, which were supposed to be together. In the process, the security forces started firing abruptly upon the villagers, leading to the death and injury of several others on the spot. At first, they were even told to leave the spot peacefully with an intention to avoid further aggravation of their impending situation, to which they did not pay any heed to them. They even seized some of their bikes, and while they were fleeing on their bikes, the security forces opened fire upon them indiscriminately from different directions, killing 7 more civilians and injuring many others. The security forces did not even spare the 2 boys, which is People and Ngampo, who were hiding under a machine in a bid to abstain from violence. The The concatenation of events continued on 5th of December 2021, where one civilian was shot dead and several others injured, while made the death toll to 14 and several others critically injured and are being hospitalized. It was only the next day the authority of Dipukar Hospital informed the villagers that the two boys whom they thought to have been thumped by the armed force were being hospitalized and were under severe condition. It was also learned that they were brought to hospital by some army personnel of the 21 paramilitary forces on 4th of December 2021. So in brief, these are the reports from Ground Zero, which took place on 4th and 5th of December at Oding village and subsequently at Montown, for which the Eastern Naga Students Federation strongly condemned the cowardly act of 21 paramilitary force for killing 14 innocent civilians. The incident seems to be complete failure of the intelligence source and well-calculated attempt on the innocent civilians, and incident cannot be termed as mistaken identity at all. Therefore, the Federation appealed the highest authority of the country for judicial inquiry to identify all military force or army personnel involved in the incident to be booked up to the highest rank and punished under applicable civil board, and action taken must be laid down in public domain so as to bring about justice to the lives of innocent Naga brothers killed by the security forces. This is the demand of ENSF. Like I've mentioned before, I've been there. As I stood up on the microphone to give a speech on behalf of ENSF, I saw nothing. I thought of nothing. But all that I saw was just 14 coffins, 14 dead bodies laid down in the ground. And only one thing came to my mind. We didn't get anything out of it. Only the graveyard of Nagas got richer. Why richer? Why is the graveyard of Naga getting richer every year? Ever since the imposition of this ASPA. Maybe the civilians, maybe they were poor, they were just daily wage earners, they were gold miners, but maybe they had visions that maybe someday their children will be a bureaucrat. Maybe someday their children, their sons and daughters will be a leader of the tribe, a leader of Nagas. Only the graveyard are getting richer and richer day after day. And what do we get? For those of us who are alive today, what do we get to do? We just get to count the bodies, the dead bodies. We are not a counting machine. I want to tell you a story. For those of you who are watching from television or who will be watching later in YouTube or maybe any social media platform, I want to tell you a short story about Nagas. The stories that have been passed down to us by our ancestors, by our forefathers. There is a saying, our forefathers, they never taught us to hold a bell. They never gave us a book to read. They were headhunters. They only taught us how to hold a machete. They only taught us how to hold a shield. They only taught us how to throw a spear. Nagas, we are headhunters by blood. Despite having that blood lineage, we have decided to follow civilization after the coming of Christianity. The shawl that I'm wearing today, I want to explain this significance. This belongs to a Jang tribe, my tribe. This shawl is called warrior shawl. This shawl was worn only by those who have 100 heads, not by anyone else. Only by those who have 100 heads. But now, our generation is different. We are no more in the head hunting thing. But now, this shawl can be worn by those who are educated, who are graduate. This shawl can be worn by those who are a leader in the tribe, who are a leader in Naga society. We have this significance. We have a story to tell. It really pained us going to Ground Zero and getting to see all the things that has happened on 4th and 5th of December. I want to tell you this. This might sound silly. Today, we call our Prime Minister as the guardian of the nation. He is the head of the nation, the present father of the nation, the guardian of the nation. We all carry a COVID-19 vaccination card with his photo. We are proud to say that he is our guardian. We are proud to say that we are the citizens of India. We are proud to say that we belong to India. We proudly carry his image, his picture. Today, it's time that the guardian of the nation listen to what the people has to say. It's time that the government of India, not the voice of the people. This ASPA must be repealed. We must make sure that all the Nagas come together as one like today. We have a long way to go. We have a long fight to fight. I believe when all of us come together as one, we will achieve anything. Good night. Thank you.